Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Welcome to lesson 5 of my 1 to 10 piano course lesson. The book that I'm going to be using, if you've just joined me in at lesson 5, is the one that's sitting right behind me. I've written it especially for these YouTube videos to work either as a standalone book or in conjunction with these videos. It's available to purchase in the description bar directly underneath this video or at this website coming up here. And it's $15, which is roughly £9 or £10 in 9 or 10 English pounds if you're in the UK. So grab your copy and let's move on to lesson 5. So lesson 5, I'm going to be talking about bar lines and note values. This should be quite a quick and simple video, but it's really important that you do understand these beat values and everything before you do move on to any of the other lessons. So the note values, looking at the picture below, there are 4 different types of note which look like these. There are more note values than this, but to save complication, I've only just gone through the main 4 at the moment, and gradually we'll start to learn more as we move on in the book and get more advanced. But for now, this one here is a 1 beat note. This one here is worth 2. This one here, which is similar to 2 but it's got a dot next to it, is worth 3, and this one here is worth 4. If I were to just quickly flip to some other music that you've got here, which is on page 18, it doesn't really matter, can you see that this one here, or these first 3 here, look exactly like that one? So we know these ones here are worth 1 beat. This one, for example, is quite similar to that one and that one, but it has a dot next to it, so I know it's going to be that one, and it's worth 3 beats. Let's see if, having a look down here, these ones here, doesn't matter that that's got a line going through it, because remember in lesson 4 we said that was actually middle C. So that one and that one, they both look the same. They're just in different places, which means one is a C and one is a G, as you can see here, and they look to me exactly like either that one or that one. But do they have a dot? No, they don't have a dot, so they're both worth 2 beats each. The easiest one to remember is probably the 4 beat one, which is this one here, because it doesn't have what we call a stem. So if there's a line here, it's got a stem. Coincidentally, I might just add here that if, for example, the stems are going up or down, it doesn't really matter. It's just more for aesthetic reasons than anything else. But that is still a 1 beat note, whether the stem is going up or the stem is going down. That's still 2, that's still 3, and obviously that will always be 4 because it doesn't have a stem. So bar lines. So bar lines are what separate each bar. In each bar you must have the correct amount of beats, which are here, which we've just gone through here, and you'll know this by looking at the top number of the time signature detailed on the previous page. So remember in lesson 4 when we looked at this here, we said the top number was the one that told us how many beats there were in the bar. We weren't going to worry about the bottom number. So we've got the same thing here. We've got 4 beats in every bar. So this one here is worth 1 beat, if you remember that, or if you have remembered that, or if not, just have a quick look up here. 1 beat. This one here is worth 2 beats. This one here is worth 1 beat. 1 plus 2 plus 1 obviously is 4, and then we have a bar line. So there's a bar in between, sort of, if you can sort of imagine like a little block there. That's a bar, and that's also a bar, and that must have 4 beats in it. Remember, there are only 2 notes in this bar, but these 2 notes are worth 2 beats each, as it says here. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. So we're not actually looking for, don't get confused between beats and the number of notes, because some of the notes are worth different amounts of beats. So for example, let's see if I can find an example for you. I'm not going to be able to find one now, am I? This one here, for example, this only has 1 note in the bar. So we've got 4 beats in a bar here. This bar here only has 1 note in. But that note, as you can see from here, is worth 4 beats. So that's absolutely fine. When you're putting in your bar lines, just make sure that they look like this. So they should be completely straight, and they should run from the very top of the line or the stave to the very bottom. So the bar lines should not look like this, or they should not look like this. That's very naughty if you do put them in like that. So try and be as neat as you possibly can. On the next page, page 13, looking at the music below, you can add in the missing bar line. So I've just done a little exercise here for you to put in the bar lines. You've got 4 beats and a bar, so the first one's been done for you. We know that's 2. If you can't remember, or this would be a good time to start remembering, then you can just have a look up here, match it. That one matches to that one, then that's 2 beats. You can write underneath it if you want to, it's your book. That one's worth 2 beats, so yes, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that's why I've put a bar line in there. So the next one, is the bar line there or is the bar line there? That's up to you to decide. So you've got to count 4 beats and decide whether the bar line's there or there. And then don't forget to put the rest of the bar lines in. The answers are in the back of the book here. I'll just give you a quick flash of that so you don't copy it. But they're in the back of your book anyway, so you'll know exactly where to put them. So that's pretty much it for lesson 5. So thanks very much for watching lesson 5. It was just a quick one just on the note values and the bar lines and things. I recommend that you do the exercise where you're trying to put in the bar lines on page 13. The answers are going to be in the back of the book, because it will just, if you're doing stuff as well as seeing stuff and trying to learn it, it's always a lot easier to do, which is why I've just put that quick little exercise in. And then you've always, like I say, got the answers to check up on it. See if you can try and learn the beat values, the values of each note, what they look like and how many beats they're worth before you do move on to the next lesson, which is lesson 6. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in lesson 6.